Hey everyone, I wanted to just quickly show you guys, if you guys have purchased the Samsung Galaxy Note, the 10.1, the 2014 edition, and you are looking at getting the book cover case for it, let me just quickly show you guys what it, if you are going to get it, see what you can expect. As you see, the previous version, they had, they've made some nice slim cases for it, with the new on and off feature, makes a nice. And then the viewing angles it got. It doesn't have too much other options, but it's a nice flat case if you want to keep your device slim and sleek. So you can see what you can expect here. Let's take a quick look, review of this one. Let's go see this. As you can see, it actually kind of almost feels like if it was a leather finish, but I don't think it is. It's more of a plastic, but it's actually very nice. It's got a nice feel to it. You know, you can't see it on the video, but hopefully you can catch some of the nice detail on there. It's got the Samsung logo here, and then it's got the Galaxy Note 10.1 logo here stamped on there. Hopefully you can see that in there. That makes it kind of very nice on there. Let me pop this out, and we'll do a little quick walk around it. As you can see, this flap is kind of embedded in here, and the back part is a hard plastic, and this is actually kind of like slippery, so if you guys holding it, it's gonna be a little bit on the slippery slide, but it is hard plastic, which is pretty nice. It's nice and rigid and solid. It's got the Samsung there opening for the camera. It's got a little notch here where you would normally pull the pin, the stylus, from the docking of the device. And as you can see there, maybe let me zoom in here for you guys real quick. Hopefully it captures this on here. But you can hopefully see it's got kind of like the, let me see if it can focus on there for you. No, I think it's gonna be, let me back up a little bit. I was trying to, hopefully it can catch, but it's got like a imitation of the stitching here all the way around. I think right there you can catch it there, which kind of looks make it look like if it was leather here, the back part of it, but it's not. It's just kind of the hard plastic like I was showing you guys. But that's very nice. And as you can see here, it's got some like rubber, kind of like rubber stops here, and I'll show you guys what that's for. And that's on the bottom of the case here, as you can see here, and I'll show you guys what that works for. Other than that, let me back up a little bit and show you guys. See on the side here, you can see it's got a like opening, and as you can see how thin this is, so you can imagine how very little thickness will add to your device. I like this kind of cases. I believe now Apple has done this same kind of concept with their new case for the iPad Air. Very nice, because that way it keeps the cases very thin and slick. And as you can see, the inside is kind of got like a little kind of cloth actually here. It's kind of almost velvet, kind of soft, so it won't scratch your devices. Again, every time I always tell everybody, this part, when you have your device on a counter like this, always kind of when you're about to close it, I would recommend just kind of quick wipe like this, because if you happen to pick any kind of grain, rocks or anything, if you don't have a screen protector, you happen to close this on your device, you can end up scratching your glass, even though it's Gorilla Glass. So other than that, that's what it looks like. Let me move this aside, and we'll put the Note here. It's very easy to install in here. As you can see here, this top part where it has the camera opening, that would be the upper part. So just kind of lay it in there like this in place, snaps it in, snaps in place, and there you have it. You close it. Very, very minimal that's add to the device, and actually still keeps the device nice and lightweight. I really like the Note because it's still small enough. I believe these specs on this is pretty close to the iPad Air. This might be just about 4 or 5, I think about 4 ounces heavier than the iPad Air, but overall it's the same thing. So if you guys are looking into getting something like this, as you can see there, it locks it. The magnet part is, I believe, somewhere in this area. So as soon as when it's close the lid, it locks it. But let me show you guys what this does. So these creases are for a couple things. You can kind of fold this. It does have like it has a magnet, as you can see how it attaches really easy there, which makes it nice, because if you just fold it and kind of hold it like this from there, just kind of let this flap go down, hang down, and then just push it back, let it do its thing, and there you go. You can now use this for writing at this angle, as you can see. Let me get the, let me just get this quickly, just a note taker here, Samsung Galaxy. Keep in mind I'm trying to write this on the side, so just trying to show you guys 2014 edition. So it's got that nice angle to it, so you could put your palm rest on here, because it does detect the stylus on here, which is nice. No vectoring or anything like that, but I didn't put my hand down, my palm on the display, because I wanted to show you guys how that it was working very nicely. So that's working nice. The angles, as you can see, the Note has very good angle viewing. It's very, very nice, as you can see. I put that on there so you can see how no matter what angle you're at, it's got that great angle viewing. So having this this angle like this to write, it's gonna be perfect. So let me show you what the other part is. So the other one, you would basically bend this like this, stand, and you can just kind of flip this like little stand there, and that rubber piece that I showed you guys earlier down here below, let me see if I can get that on there, that you guys saw here, that was the rubber pieces that you saw here, that they're right here located. So that's what makes it grip on the surface that you're putting this on, so that keeps it from sliding out. So that's what that little rubber pieces were for. Helps from sliding. So again, this gives you a very nice angle to look at this. So that's very nice case and display here, as you can see here. I'll put this a little bit further. And it's very easy, because this is kind of got like a magnet as well. As looks like it just does its own thing, and it stands up very nicely. I like it. I like this case, very slim. Doesn't have all that many options to tilt or anything like that, but it works for what it is. It works perfectly. I can set this like this, grab a keyboard, and I can, Bluetooth and start typing away. This is great for Word documents, email, on the go. When I want to travel light and I don't want to use any Windows machine, this is the device that I use, especially because it does have the stylus capability. Oops, sorry guys. So just a quick look at the book cover case for Samsung. Before I go, let me show you guys quickly. This is the older version of the case. So again, they kind of kept the same thing like in the older models. This one didn't have the on and off. Let me pop this one out. As you can see, this is, if you guys want to look, this is the older version Galaxy Note. It is much bigger, as you can see there. So they've shrunk it enough, even though it's 10.1, but they've shrunk it. But I don't want to go over that. I just kind of want to show you, see, same thing, like, the kind of same design. They kept this slim and thin. So this is a nice case. If you guys want to grab one, I hope this helps in picking one up if you guys were deciding on whether to get one. Very nice. I like it. Kind of makes it a little bit elegant and protects your Galaxy Note as well. So thanks for watching.